Today, President Biden visiting Louisiana yesterday to further expand on his Getting America Back on Track plan. We dive into the details. And Solar Giving Day smashing records this year with nearly 4,000 donations. We break down the grand total and the generosity of Acadiana later in the show.
To our morning out there, as we see temperatures in the 50s, we'll have the latest on those nice conditions and how long they last coming up.
From Fox 15 and KLAF NBC, News 15 Today starts now.
Good morning. You're watching News 15 Today. I'm Carter Simonow. Thanks for tuning in this morning. President Biden visited Louisiana yesterday as part of his Getting America Back on Track tour, which aims to create more jobs and rebuild roads and bridges. He visited Lake Charles, more specifically the Calcasieu River Bridge. The bridge, only being built to last 50 years, was built in 1952. The president also visiting New Orleans, where he toured a water plant. His proposed infrastructure plan will also aim to help with water system improvements.
The truth is, across the country, we have failed. We have failed to properly invest in infrastructure for half a century. The last 4 years, how many times did you say this is going to be infrastructure week? Well, I got so tired hearing infrastructure week. Nothing happened. Nothing has happened.
Well, later in the show, we'll dive deeper into that infrastructure bill and what that could mean. Well, let's go ahead and talk about Solar Giving Day. Yesterday marked the 4th annual Solar Giving Day across Acadiana, giving us a helpful way to support nonprofits in our community. Final tallies came in this morning. In total, Acadiana raised $1.85 million for Solar Giving Day 2021. Solar Giving Day is a 24-hour online fundraiser hosted by the Community Foundation of Acadiana with nearly 200 nonprofit organizations. This year, the Community Foundation started a matching program that would allow some organizations that receive donations from the general public to be matched by a private donor. Well, let's get a check on the forecast with Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier. Adam, that is some cool colors we're seeing behind you this morning.
Yeah, I like your terminology there, cool colors, because it's actually kind of cool outside too. So great job.
Two birds.
Kudos. Yeah, exactly. I-10 Ad Ambassador, we are looking at quiet conditions across the region. That sunlight now starting to fill the sky as the sun approaches the horizon. It is a dry start to our day, a very comfortable one as we're in the 50s, 54 in Ville Platte, 55 in Opelousas. It is 58 in Breaux Bridge to begin your morning, 60 in Lafayette, 56 in Abbeville. Headed out to the school bus, we are looking at 58 degrees there, a little cool. Later on today, we are looking at those 80s out there, a much warmer afternoon. Details on how long the nice weather lasts in your forecast coming up.
I hope forever, Adam, but I know it's not true.
Yeah.
We'll check back with you later on. Eunice police, they're looking for a shooting suspect that they say is armed and dangerous. Brian B.K. Williams of Ville Platte is wanted on a charge of attempted first-degree murder from an indictment on April 29th outside Brownie's ShopRite. Anyone with information about where he is can call Eunice police at the number on your screen. One person is behind bars and 2 people are dead as a result of a crash in Carencro yesterday. 33-year-old Jared Chamberlain is charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide after blowing a blood alcohol level of 1.1 into a breathalyzer. The victims, 48-year-old Kayla Balthazar and Christopher Miller, crashed into Chamberlain's pickup truck. They sustained fatal injuries. Chamberlain was unharmed. This is Chamberlain's 3rd DWI offense. A Jefferson Davis train crash leaves 1 man dead. The victim is identified as 42-year-old Brandon Ortego of Elton, Louisiana. A preliminary investigation reveals his Jeep was stopped with no lights at the train crossing at Bournesdale Road and U.S. Highway 190 in Jefferson Davis Parish. Ortego was pronounced dead at the scene. No one else was hurt. An elderly woman has died after her home caught fire yesterday afternoon. Firefighters entered the residence in the 1100 block of 11th Street to find 69-year-old Gwendolyn Smith on the floor in the kitchen. She was taken to the hospital where she later died. Officials say the fire started in the living room on the sofa after a cigarette was left unattended. Over the last month, Red Cross and community volunteers have made more than 800 homes safer across Louisiana through virtual and socially distanced in-person presentations. Tomorrow, Red Cross volunteers and the Lafayette Fire Department will sound the alarm in Lafayette as part of a national push to educate 100,000 people about home fire safety in high-risk neighborhoods. You can help protect your family against home fires by taking 2 simple steps. Practice your 2-minute escape drill and test your smoke alarms monthly. Visit soundthealarm.org/Louisiana for more information. Well, Kaplan has a new interim fire chief. Mayor Mike Closell appointing Captain Robbie Pommier to the position, effective immediately. Captain Pommier is a 12-year veteran of the Kaplan Fire Department. The Kaplan City Council approved to relieve former Chief Jacob Matthew of his duties during a special meeting Monday night. In other news, the city of Rayne is seeing a 24-hour community food pantry. Indian Bayou United Methodist Church is opening the pantry to address food insecurity in the area and help community members get access to food. The pantry consists of non-perishable foods. If you want to take some food or donate items, head to the pantry's location at 1029 Highway 70 in Rayne. And a look ahead to Monday, the Blue Monday Concert Series May concert will pay tribute to the late local musician Minos Durwan. The concert, featuring special guest blues guitar great Kenny Neal, is set for Monday, May 10th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Grouse Room. It's $10 to get in. There's also a $20 package, which includes concert entry, premium seating, and the Blue Plate Special with red beans and rice, pork and sausage, and cornbread. Tickets can be purchased ahead of time at buytickets.at/love of people. The Community of Friends is partnering with the Iberia Parish Autism Support Group to hold a balloon release in honor of Autism Acceptance Month. The release is set for 4 p.m. today at Bank Avenue Park in New Iberia. There will be presenters from Community of Friends as well as Autism Society Acadiana. Autism Society Acadiana has grown to serve over 800 individuals and families in 7 Acadiana parishes. And if you're searching for that last-minute gift for Mom for Mother's Day, a local boutique has you covered. Julie's Boutique is holding a Mother's Day pop-up today, starting at 10. All of your Mother's Day gifts will be on hand, as well as live music and face painting for the kiddos. Visit the Julie's Boutique Facebook for more information. The city of Youngsville will let the good times roll this weekend in honor of the King Cake 5K Mardi Gras Mambo Run. The King Cake 5K and virtual charity run for Faith House kicks off at 8:30 a.m. with registration at 7:30. Moms will be celebrated this year as well, since the run falls the day before Mother's Day. All proceeds will go towards Faith House and their domestic violence services to victims in our community. Visit their Facebook page for more information. And when you're done with the fun run, head downtown to a pre-art walk market. Marche's Sans Souci happens every second Saturday of the month in conjunction with Art Walk Lafayette in Park Sans Souci. The event will feature a dozen artists and craftspeople from across the state until 8 p.m., including jewelry makers, painters, craftsmen, and many more. COVID-19 precautions will be put in place for this event. The Main Street Spring Art and Wine Walk will take place in Crowley this weekend. The casual kicks off tomorrow from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. in downtown Crowley and will include art, live music, and wine tastings from participating businesses of downtown. It's free to stroll the streets, but if you'd like to participate in wine tasting, buy a $25 ticket on Eventbrite.com. Well, you can catch up on continued coverage of the latest news around Acadiana and the state by visiting our website, klaf.com. Still to come on News 15 today, learn where you can schedule your appointment for the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. Plus, the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation at the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation is predicting just how many Americans will be vaccinated toward the end of the year.
And looking at that coffee cast, we are seeing some quiet conditions this morning. A small to medium cup of coffee expected with some very comfortable temperatures, but we'll find out when rain chances could be returning to the forecast coming up.
But first, Al Abair will bring you on the inside of Roots Restaurant to see how their new business is kicking off in Lafayette. Friday Feed is next. Oh. You talking about that tease? So, hey, here's what you could do there. Just say, how many Americans will be vaccinated towards the end of the year? An institute explains it, or something like that, you know. But I like to set up teases with like a question. Well, that music means it's Friday, and of course, Friday Feed. Al Aber visited Roots, one of Lafayette's newest restaurants. Let's see what he found.
Hey guys, we are back. I'm here with Ross over at Roots, and we finished cooking the shrimp and the crab. Ross, tell us, you got a little char on there. Tell us about that and why.
Yeah, I just let the crab meat stick to the flat top a little bit before flipping it over to finish cooking it, just so it soaks up a little more of that seasoning, gets a little flavor off the flat top.
I like that. I do that at home all the time. My wife calls it burning the food, but, well, I guess it's just semantics, isn't
So
it?
we're going to take the seafood, grab the carrots and the cucumber.
Hey, I'm going to come on the other side here. It's like, oh, wow.
Avocado. And then we're going to take the house remoulade.
That's a secret sauce?
It's a remoulade sauce.
I like to think it's a secret.
All right.
We love secrets on News 15 today.
So we'll go with it's a secret.
I love it. Secret sauce, you're seeing it here. I hope they don't have to shoot us because
And
of
then
it.
we just hand mix it all up together.
Now, what kind of lettuce do you use?
This is butter lettuce.
Never heard of it. Tell me about butter lettuce.
Ours is hydroponic butter lettuce from a local farm. And butter lettuce, to me, it just has a better flavor.
Uh-huh.
It holds up to a better crunch.
It looks fluffier.
It is. It's more nutritious for you.
Really?
They're
Well-
like iceberg. Iceberg is just really water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No pesticides. I like that. So, Ross, I guess you can tell that I'm kind of into healthy food, right?
Well, yeah, I can see that. We're trying to work on the healthier side of our menu.
Yeah, me too.
So here we are, but we just plated 4. So we double wrap the lettuce, so when you grab the lettuce wrap, it's not falling apart.
Well, let me try it. Let me take a
Hey,
shot at this.
go right ahead.
Do I wrap it myself, or do
Yeah,
you
just
eat
grab it and fold it up like a taco, sir.
Oh my God, it's a lettuce taco. Mmm. Delicious.
Is that really good, sir?
I'm loving this. Hey, look. It's spicy. It's good. This is the kind of healthy food I could eat. We're going to go back to you in the studio while I finish this. This guy's a genius.
Well, if you like what you've seen this morning during Friday Feed, Roots Restaurant is open today from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., then again from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. LSU has chosen a new president who is making history at the university and the SEC as a whole. Details to come. And nearly 30% of Louisiana residents have been vaccinated. We'll break down more COVID-19 data this on News 15 today. But first, we're seeing really nice weather around Acadiana. Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier will let you know how long it sticks around the forecast next. It is 6:14 on your Friday morning.
Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
Welcome back. While it's dry now, rain chances could be returning to Acadiana. Let's get the latest from Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier. Adam, those rain chances are in our future, but in the meantime, today's another beautiful day.
Yeah, we have a little while before we start to see those rain chances headed our way, so let's start out with the good news, right? A beautiful start to our day. I-10 at Ambassador showing lots of sunlight out there. And we are going to see a lot of that carrying on through the rest of today. We're not expecting much in the way of cloud cover. We're not expecting any rain outside. Traffic moving along smoothly this morning on the interstate. Let's take a look at our temperatures out there, because if you're in places like Ville Platte and Opelousas, even down towards Abbeville, you probably need a light jacket, with low to mid 50s showing up in these locations. Clear skies being reported though, 59 in Jennings, 60 in Lafayette, 59 in New Iberia. And looking at the rest of today, maybe you're going to go out, do some fishing, just go walk on a trail somewhere, something to enjoy the nice weather. We're looking at very comfortable conditions by 9 o'clock in the upper 60s. By midday, we're at 79 degrees, 3 p.m., 82. So yeah, you can see this cool start that we have around right now not sticking around. By the afternoon, we're warming up back into the 80s. Now tonight, we drop down to around 60 degrees, but there's a little bit of a difference. Winds start to turn out of the south and east, and that is a warmer, more humid air direction, so it's going to feel damp out there. Saturday, not a bad looking day, just more humid and warmer in the mid 80s. Sunday, looking at some showers and thunderstorms possible late in the day, but overall, those rain chances there, not extremely high. So let's time it out for you on Futurecast. We start off at 8 a.m. Mother's Day, no issues. Taking mom to brunch, things looking great. We go forward in time to around midday, still not tracking a whole lot out there. It's late in the day. This is now at 3 o'clock. We start to see a few pop-up showers, maybe a rumble of thunder possible, but even that, fairly low. Once we get into Monday, though, you see all this rain that's up to our north. This is along a front that stalls out, and starting Monday, we start to see some very wet conditions showing up in our forecast, and that will last through much of next week. In fact, as we get towards Tuesday and Wednesday, it can get pretty wet around here, and there's the possibility of some flooding concerns too if some of these really heavy storms just kind of sit over the same areas. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on the forecast into next week. But at least for the weekend, we'll be staying relatively dry with that forecast, Carter.
All right, Adam, I enjoy staying relatively dry, and with the temperatures and lack of humidity, it just makes it all the better.
Absolutely.
Well, a new study reveals younger men experiencing chest pain. Some details on that. We're going over what health experts want you to know. Drinking sugary beverages may significantly increase the
Yeah. Well, I just put some food in my mouth, so give me a sec. Okay, that works too.
Welcome back to News 15 today. Drinking sugary beverages may significantly increase the risk of colorectal cancer in younger women. That's according to new research from the Washington University School of Medicine. The study tracked over 95,000 women for 24 years. It showed those who drank 2 or more sugary sweetened beverages a day were twice as likely to develop colorectal cancer before age 50 than women who drank less than 1 a week. In fact, the risk increased 16% for each daily serving of sugary drinks. A new study reveals younger men experiencing chest pain tend to get faster and more medical attention than their female peers. NYU researchers looked at ER data for adults under 55. They found men and women experiencing chest pain were equally likely to arrive by ambulance, but women were much less likely to be classified as an emergency case. Women waited about 11 minutes longer to be evaluated by a doctor, were less likely to undergo an EKG or receive cardiac monitoring. Younger heart attack patients with better mental health are more likely to have a smooth recovery. A new Emory University study analyzed the outcomes of nearly 300 heart attack survivors between 18 and 61 years old. It showed patients who reported depression or anxiety were more than twice as likely to have a second cardiac event within 5 years. Experts say high levels of inflammatory markers in the blood of these patients may explain the link. Well, dollar stores reign supreme amid the pandemic. 3 dollar store chains make up almost half of new stores opening up in the United States this year. According to the latest figures from McCorsite Research, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and Family Dollar make up about 45% of the nearly 3,600 store openings that large retail chains in the U.S. have announced so far this year. These openings are a continuation of discount stores' rapid growth, even before the pandemic. Economists and retail analysts say dollar stores are expanding in part because of growing wealth inequality in the U.S. The head of CoreSite says the dollar stores appeal strongly to the middle class and lower income segment of the population. But he says the companies are also capturing more affluent shoppers hunting for discounts on essentials. Prime Day is coming early. Amazon is shifting its annual Prime Day deals event. The 2-day shopping extravaganza was originally held in July, but Amazon says it will now take place in its second quarter, implying a June event. The move looks to boost spending in what is normally a slower time in the retail calendar. Well, Mother's Day is this Sunday. If you haven't gotten Mom a gift yet, Liz McLaughlin has some last-minute ideas to show her some love.
This Mother's Day, a chance to give thanks to the strong women who've navigated so many challenges over the past year.
Good job locking me out of Mommy's car. Yes.
Tech expert and mother of 2 Bridget Carey says a smartwatch could be a great gift for a mom working from home.
I can step away from my laptop or my phone to be with my kids and not have this worry that I'm going to miss a big phone call or a big email.
And you might think of video games as a gift for the kids, but a portable console like Nintendo Switch can be a great stress buster for mom.
This Pilates wheel comes with the game.
And with games like Ring Fit Adventure, exercise can happen anywhere.
I can just pass it to my kids and make it a fun family activity to work out all in front of the television.
After a year of separation for many families,
be grateful for all the small things, don't take anything for granted.
The pandemic may mean another Mother's Day on Zoom.
Your mom is going to love it.
But you can give mom a better view with a webcam upgrade, such as Anchor's PowerConf C300.
What's cool about this is it will pan as the people in the group move around and be able to zoom and follow you within its field of view.
Whether digital or in person, quality time is the #1 gift moms are asking for.
We missed a lot, huh?
Many this Mother's Day thankful for the gift of a vaccine, making hugs safe again. Liz McLaughlin, NBC News.
We're quiet right now, but we are going to find out if we see any showers and thunderstorms returning for Mother's Day coming up. Yep, on my way. Good morning. We're looking at another beautiful day out there with lots of sunlight and temperatures climbing through the 60s into the lower 70s here by 10 o'clock, upper 70s by midday. A beautiful afternoon shapes up too, with lower 80s showing up across the area. Maybe a cloud or two in the sky, but none that are going to produce any rain. Now, changes begin here as we head into the next few days. Moisture returns, that humidity returns, and so do those rain chances. Next week could get pretty stormy.
From Fox 15 and KLAF NBC, News 15 Today starts now.
Good Friday morning. You're watching News 15 Today. I'm Carter Simoneau. Thanks for tuning in. Well, President Joe Biden hitting the road to pitch his economic recovery plan. Biden, backed by Louisiana's Democratic governor and a Republican mayor supporting the American Jobs Plan, they say will bolster the middle class. But Nadia Romero explains the uphill battle to gain widespread bipartisan support.
Roads, water systems, and bridges, just part of America's infrastructure.